Okay, so I didn't quite finish everything, so I'll just quickly continue on. So just to tell you about the ROM on this phone is called the IUNI ROM. It's based on Android 4.4.2, and if I go into the settings, you'll be able to see that. So 4.4.2 right there, and they do, I think, fortnightly updates or monthly updates. I'm not too sure. I've not really had this phone for a long time. But basically, when I first got this phone, there wasn't actually an official English ROM for it. So it was only the late, I think, I don't know if it was version 2.0 that had English. But now it does have English, throughout the whole menu. So throughout the whole ROM. So you can see the settings. You've got the Wi-Fi, mobile networks, Bluetooth, you can share a hotspot, date and time display, and we've got a few advanced features as well. Again, it is quite basic, but what that does mean is that it's got all the main features that you do need, and it is quite simple to use. I'll go through a few things. So if I swipe down from the top, you can see you've got the notifications menu. If you click the bin at the bottom right, it will just basically close all the notifications. As I'm currently recording, I don't really want to click close. I might close the recorder. And then if I swipe from the top, you can see you've got quick toggles. I personally think it's quite a nice looking sort of toggles. You've got the brightness, you've got automatic brightness, or manual brightness. You've got a torch, you've got Bluetooth, a few other settings, and then you've got basically your multitasking on the bottom. Oops. So I've got quite a few apps open, and you can basically swipe up to close them or swipe down to lock them. So you can see I've locked the recorder, and then if you swipe to the right, it will basically clean everything other than the opened apps, which is quite nice to have. So swipe down again to close that. What else can I go through? I'll quickly just show you that the 3G does indeed work. Oh, wrong menu. So if I turn off Wi-Fi, and then if I open the browser, go into HotUKDeals, yep, you can see the 3G is loading. Yep, loads pretty fast. Unfortunately, the phone does not have 4G. And what can I can also do a speed test, just to give you an idea of what sort of speeds I'm getting. I'm currently on GIFGAF, which uses the O2 network. Just finding a server. Oh, it's connected to Liverpool this time. Yeah, not the most amazing speeds, but it does load things pretty much fine. Okay, so nothing amazing, but it does the job. And one thing that this one does do is that it is a powerhouse. So if I go into Antutu, I have done a test already. The test takes quite a long time to load, so I'm not going to bother doing another test, but that is the score. I'm not sure why it says non-verified. I know nothing about hacking, so I definitely didn't hack the phone. And if I click on info, you've got the whole specs of the phone. So a Snapdragon 800, that's a quad-core processor with the Adreno 330 GPU, 16 meg camera, IMEI number, 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigabytes of storage split, and just a bit more. So the CPU tells you it can go up to 2.2 gigahertz. Bit of information about the GPU, 480 dpi, a very sharp screen. So that's a 16 meg back camera with an f2.2 lens, 4 megapixel front camera. Battery temperature, you can see it's running pretty cool, 32 degrees. And the battery is actually a 200 milliamps battery, I believe, but I will post the proper specs on the page, so you can see just a few sensors, what it supports, what it doesn't support. Yeah, and that's about it.